and welcome back to Minecraft Adventures with Tricia. We're here on the 3rd floor of the storage mansion, which, as I'm saying it out loud, feels kind of weird that we don't have a proper name for the place. But we can give it a name later. The point is, we're here. Last episode, we made maps of Baby Spire and the Badlands Basin as a way of chronicling the history of the world. And as you can see, they're a lot brighter now than they were before. Got the item frames sitting on glowstone. That way they're all lit up in a uniform way and you can really see the details pop. This turned out so cool. So coming over here, in between episodes, I tore down all of the walls between the 2 rooms that were over on this side. And then, tore out this hallway as well. So now we just have this giant open space to convert into our library. And that brings me to my goal for today. The overall goal is obviously to build the library. But looking at the amount of resources I need, this is not going to be done in one single episode. I made a mock-up of what I want the layout to look like, and at minimum, we're going to need about 300 bookshelves. If I wanted to craft them all, I'd need 900 books, which means 900 pieces of leather and 2,700 paper. And that just sounds like the worst thing in the world. So instead, we're going to take a field trip over to the Stronghold Cabana, and we're going to get all the bookshelves from the libraries in there, and then see where we're at. Even if we can't finish the whole library today, we'll at least have made a great start. And once we got the framework up, I'd like to start on the second goal today too. It's been a long time since we looked through the builder's journals, and I'd like to start getting a timeline set up so we can get a picture of what his life was like, because that's also history from the world. But before we can do anything, we're gonna need those bookshelves, so let's get packed up and head back to the Stronghold Cabana. So in this chest, I've got all the bookshelves that we've collected so far from this mansion, which really doesn't feel like a lot. I feel like there should be more somewhere, but I've torn this place apart. I can't find them, so whatever. We've got 30 to start. That's 10% of the way there. But I've also got all the stripped dark oak that we're going to need, all the dark oak fences, stripped spruce logs, so that it's going to look like the storage room that we have downstairs. And then we also have all of the journals that we found so far. So since it's dark out, let's go take a nap. Hi, friend. And then we'll set off on our journey. So as we're continuing to make the paths throughout the world, either through waterways or through the paths that we dig out, I want to start making little houses. Like, it doesn't even have to be big, just something maybe like the size of a standard villager house. But I want them strategically placed so that by the time it starts getting dark, you're going to hit another house, you go to bed, you wake up, immediately start the journey, and then by the time it gets dark again, you'll have already hit the next house. But that's a much farther in the future project when we actually start really constructing the paths. Like, it was already so long getting a nether highway set up. It's going to take so much longer for building something in the overworld. And we can even start timing our journey now. We started like right at dawn leaving the storage mansion, and it's midday now. By the time we get to the Stronghold Cabana, the sun should still be up, because it doesn't take that long to get there. At least I think. It's cool to see how many biomes there are in such a short distance too. Like, I mean, I guess it's not really a short distance, but we got a savanna right here. We just came from a jungle. We passed a dark oak forest and a pale oak garden. You had birches, you had cherry. There's more cherry over there. And I think there's just a tiny bit of spruce behind the lighthouse, which should be coming up soon. And there's the Stronghold Cabana, which means the lighthouse should be coming around the corner. There it is. And it looks like the sun's about to go down, so that's a perfect days worth of travel. Oh my god, I have so many boats here. Alright, let's get rid of some of these. Let's watch the sunset. And take a nap. Alright, let's go down here. Actually, you know, not today, but I think it would be really helpful to have like a straight path down so that I don't have to dive underwater. Hello, Stronghold. Okay, we got some books in here. I also need more shulkers. Damn it. We have lots of stuff to do today. Lots and lots of stuff. Okay. Bookshelves! Stealing all the knowledge. Gonna build ourselves a college. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing, right? If we get enough librarians up there, they're basically going to be professors. Oh, hello. Anything? Oh, I do have more up here. Oh! Wow, if we find the other library in here, we might actually be able to fill up the whole library. Oh. Well, that would be cool. Now, we just gotta find it. Okay, Tricia, this is not helpful. I mean, okay, I guess it is helpful in making sure I know which direction is correct to get to the portal. But in terms of finding the other library, this is not great. Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, that was no trouble at all. Cool. Now let's just find our way back. Somehow. Alright, well, even if we don't make a water elevator today, let's see if we've got the materials. Okay, we got kelp, and I mean there's kelp everywhere. It's really the soul sand. Oh, perfect! Then yeah, we can do that pretty much any time. Oh, you know what? While we're here too. Oh. God, why are we always like at the edge of a map? Like, I don't want to zoom out, but this is dumb. Oh. Now, the crazy thing to do would be to rebuild the Stronghold Cabana. Like, right here. That would be absolutely crazy. I'm not thinking about doing that at all. Let's just go to bed. So here we are, back at the shell of the library. What I like about woodland mansion structures is that all of the rooms are built on a 7x7 framework. So you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a buffer on either side for the wall. And then it scales up from there. But that makes it really easy to divide the room up into threes. So, like, see the window here 1, 2, 3, buffer 1, 2, 3, buffer 1, 2, 3. We're going to use that to our advantage here by making all of the corridors 3 wide and putting bookshelves in the buffer spaces. It'll give the whole library that really cozy feeling of being surrounded on all sides and making it feel bigger than it looks from the outside. So this first floor here is mostly going to be bookshelves and ideally living quarters for any librarians that we rescue and move in. I'll be able to put lecterns in each of these little spaces, and I don't really know what's going to go in the middle here yet, but we can figure that out later. We'll maybe add more shelves or something since we got ass loads of bookshelves from the Stronghold. But let's get started on the framework and go from there. And I'm actually going to start by boarding this up because I don't want this to confuse me while I'm trying to get everything counted. But let's start. We've got 1, 2, 3 there. We are going to start it here rather than like on the cross here because I don't want to block any of the windows. So we start here 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. All right, now once we get to here, anything beyond here is going to start blocking this window. So this is actually where the shelves are going to end. And let's build it up this high. Let's board this up too. Because I think the door is actually going to be here. Like even entering from here, you can already see that these shelves are segmenting the room and making it feel like there's a lot more space. So let's just keep doing the same thing over here. Which one are you? Alcione and Rigel. Oh, okay, so you guys are the OGs. Yeah, we have so many new ones now from the Metal Gear Mansion. God, there were so many there. Now I think we skipped this one, we do that, skip this one, we do that, and then bring that here. And once again, the working in threes is helping us. So we got 1, 2, 3 as a corridor. And this should be 7, so 1, 2, 3, buffer, 1, 2, 3. So it all still feels even though none of these numbers are even. Okay, so now we need to build up. Okay. So now we're starting to follow the same format that the storage room underneath has. So we've got all of the stripped dark oak. wonder if I'm going to need more stripped wood, because part of me thinks, wow, I got a lot. But then I remember the storage room below, and we didn't have nearly enough. Actually, I think this is wrong. And I think I just placed all of these for nothing. No, this is correct, though. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more oak slabs. There you go, though. You can see the vision. So up in this little space up here in the second floor, there's gonna be bookshelves lining the wall. And then all along the top of the bookshelves, like you can see over here, there's gonna be a path. Like a walkway. There's a walkway up here as well. And then a walkway here. This area and this area, let me put some lighting down. This is going to be like the living quarters for any librarians that we get. So they'll get these nice big windows. They'll be able to decorate them nice and pretty. Each of these little shelf spaces is going to have a lectern. And then the center bit is going to have a staircase. Well, let's go get some more oak slabs first. And maybe take a nap. Oh, that actually looks really cool over there. Yeah, look at this! It's so cool! And I like that the bookshelves have the oak pattern up top. So then the path looks completely unbroken. Now this right here is really going to make it feel like the storage mansion downstairs. Yeah, I definitely prefer it without the cobblestone. Actually, does this go outside? Oh. I wonder if it would look bad if we changed the trim a little bit. You don't really notice a difference. but I would know. Or we could probably change the color of these walls. Like, we'll keep this. And maybe... Oh, shit. Oh, I need to make sure the ladies don't go outside. Fuck! Oh, that would be a bad time. Okay, but what if... What if we use oak? Or spruce? That looks kind of nice. Yeah, let me go get some oak. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Just because it's so dark up here that it makes even the stripped spruce look super dark. And I think I used stripped oak at Baby Spire too. So yeah, it's perfect. It just... Everything is all connected. It's also hella expensive. But it's worth it. Oh yeah, look at that! That's awesome. And then we'll be able to put stuff up on the walls. Hell, I could even put more bookshelves over there. But let's just start with the walls first. One thing at a time. Amazing. Look at this! Oh, I need to add so much like greenery and stuff. Because this just looks so brown. And then, like I said, the staircase is going to go here, but that's going to be a next time project. This is already way more of the library than I thought I was going to make today. Ow. Well, let's put some stuff away, and then we can start looking at the books. Okay, all of my stuff is put away. I've got all of the books that we've gotten from the builders so far. And I'm not really sure how to organize this just yet, but I think I got a bunch of chiseled bookshelves. And I have even more I'm going to be throwing all around to, you know, decorate the place and make it not so uniform. But I think this is going to help for right now get an idea of what goes where. Because what I want to do is I want to get a timeline of which books go where and try to get a through narrative of what's going on with the builder. So let's start with Cherry Village. So this starts at 1509, and I think this is the earliest book. I've already read through all of these journals. So if you want to go read through them from the beginning, I've got a link in the corner going to that video. Because what I want to do, I don't want to sit here and read through all of them again. But looks like to summarize this one, this is before he rebuilt Cherry Village. So we'll put that, well no, since this is the earliest, we'll put that there. Cherry Village 2. Starts at 2501. And this looks like it's mid-construction. Yeah, because that was building the cathedral, But this is a lot farther ahead, so we'll put that here for now. And this is really, really late, so 3028. This right here, I want to figure out what happened. Because something happened between here and here. So, well, I don't want to put this here just yet, even though I think this is the last one. But something happened to get him kicked out. Let the record show I wanted to build more. I hope they keep these books intact. If they erase this history, I'd be more heartbroken than I already am. So we'll put that there. So he got kicked out for sympathizing with illagers. I mean, that's... because where's the next one? Redemption Garden. It's in here. Oh, shoot. Day 2413. That puts the start of this over here. But then it ends 3112. So then that ends over here. So this is obviously chronicling building the garden, and that starts with the LA garden, but he's already got a different journal for that. I think this is the most important entry. Yeah, so this is the first time we get the pillagers' names. And I think that's the most important part of this journal. And though I could understand their language, I'm still not fluent enough to communicate more than simple phrases. Thankfully, it doesn't take much to say, I won't hurt you if you don't hurt me. So yeah, that's 3028, 3191. 3191, 3112. Okay. So the final entry of this takes place in between Cherry Village 3. So we'll put that there. Next. The LA Garden. 2205, 2205, 2501. Okay. So the LA Garden. Okay, actually, let me move these over. Cherry Village, the LA Garden. Let's move these. Cherry Village 3, Redemption Garden. Because the housewarming gift and the end challenge are both over here. Housewarming gift must be after that. So let's do the trial chamber next. Now these three are all in the same family. 3063. Oh shit. 3063 is before this. Okay. So trial chamber 1, 2, and 3. I'm assuming he was in the trial chamber the whole time, so there's no point splitting those books. Let's do the raid first. 2470. Wait. 2470. That means Cherry Village 2 goes here, right? Oh! Day 2470. This is why he was moping. Because he was sad about the raid. Okay. So now where does the ancient city go? 1997. And this one has a present day entry. Do any of the others have that? I don't think the others do. Shoot. So this project's been long overdue. This is constructing the ancient city. So I think the bulk of this would have taken place between Cherry Village and what's this one? The LA Garden. So even though some of it is later, I think that would put it actually right here after Cherry Village 2. Let's put it over here. And then the Warden, 2137. Yeah, let's put that there. Okay, now I got a bunch of signs too. $16.60. And then a brief summary. I don't know their language, but at least I'm trying. That's an important note. So at this point, he didn't know the language. And then over here, he did. So Cherry Village 1. Getting to know the village. Getting to know the village as is. Because he doesn't make any changes yet. He's just learning about it. Next one, Ancient City. Starts building at 1997. It's 1997 to 2002. That's starting the construction. And we'll come back to you. So the Warden. So I guess he's figured out how to not piss off the Warden. And that's kind of all this journal is. And that's what? Day 2137. Learns not to piss off Warden. This is the LA Garden. So he's rescued. He went to a mansion and rescued them. He said this is north. Wait a second, hold on. He had a map to a southern mansion, is that right? So this isn't the same one. This one is north. That's right, we do have to go to the southern mansion. Oh, fuck, and the map is in his house. I could just go south from the builder's place and see if I can find one. But anyway, point is, he's rescuing a bunch of allays from there. 12 of them. And brings them home. And building the garden. Now the place is finished. There's nothing holding me back from rescuing more. So what is this? 2290. 2205 to 2290. – . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Rescue mission and building. The raid. Day 2470. And I think that's the whole thing, right? Yes. Devastation in Savannah Village. Okay. Cherry Village 2. That's basically right after that. Well, after a month of feeling sorry for himself. And now he's actually building Cherry Village. Yeah, not one, not two, but there are 6 new houses in the village. The townhouses, okay. Building the cathedral. I wish I could go back in time and tell my past self just how much I've accomplished on my own, without input from my player. I wish I could tell my past self that he's stronger than he knows, that he's more capable than he thinks he is, that his life is rich and full alone. I don't know if I had believed it even from my own mouth, and honestly, sometimes I still have a hard time believing it, but it's getting easier every day. I've gone weeks without thinking of my player. I never dreamed I'd get to this point. Honestly, dude, I hope you believe it now. And it sounds like he does. From the later entries and then from the secret entries, which we shouldn't have read. But it sounds like he's gotten there. And I'm proud of him. What was the dates again? 2501 to 2572. 2501 to 2572. Constructing the village. I'm gonna write this one. Okay, so that, okay, yes, follows the ancient city, or the ancient city follows. So, ancient city. Day 2609. Okay, perfect. Day 2609. Is that right? Halfway there, halfway through the construction. And he's just kind of talking about it. Okay, how am I going to do the future journals? Because, well, I guess most of the future journals are hidden, and I probably shouldn't do anything with it. God, but that's still important. Anyway, Ancient City 2. Halfway through reconstruction. Where do we leave off? Was that this? Trial chamber. Oh, that's a huge jump. Oh. So something happened that we haven't seen yet. Trial chamber. Day 3063. And that goes to 3086. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. For as long as the world's been around, I've seen some truly bizarre things. Oh! this is the update to 121. So, right? I mean, that would mean everything from here over was in 120. A few weeks ago, I was oxidizing some copper. When I harvested the weathered blocks, I noticed a ton of new recipes I'd never seen before. Recipes for grates, bulbs, trapdoors, even some new patterns. It was amazing. It wasn't just copper. As I went through my recipes... Okay! Yeah, so you've got the new recipes for Tough, too. A new map they discovered. Okay. That's actually really big. Exploring the 121 update. And if this is Cherry Village, then that must mean he started the game in 120. As far as we know. That's big. Okay. Next, Redemption Garden. Oh, fuck! Day 2413. Damn it! Shit. Alright, we'll start here. Redemption Garden. I want to fill this place with gardens and sanctuaries. Building a tree farm. Day 2457. So that's after the tree farm. Okay. What was the dates? 2413, 2457. Fuck. 2413, 2457. Redemption G. Building the tree farm. Okay, so building the tree farm, and then the next is 3112. Rescuing the first pillagers. Anything else interesting here? I calmly raised my hands and asked what they wanted. So he knows their language at this point. Cherry Village 3. 3028. Ah, damn it. Okay, wait. I did leave a space. 3191. Okay. 3028. Returning to the village has been a double-edged sword. On one hand, I'm happy to be back home. I've got plenty of ideas for new buildings, starting with the library, which has just been a square in the grass for months. The villagers haven't all been as excited to see me as I thought they'd be. They're impressed I've learned their language, and for the most part, they're pleased we're finally able to communicate. But my grammar and accent makes me sound like an illager. It makes sense in hindsight. Of course I'd sound like them if they're the ones I learned from. I guess I hadn't expected it to be such a big deal, or for it to be so prominent in my tone that makes some of the villagers more cautious around me. That's huge. So 3028. Oh, that's perfect. That goes right here. Cherry Village 3. 3028. Right? Yes. Returning to lukewarm welcome. Shit, I need more signs. Ah, come on. Make a bunch of signs. Okay, so massive gap between these journals. So then the walls are up and the watchtowers are fully armed in case of emergency. The villagers aren't too keen on my choice to stash crossbows in each tower, but they've chosen not to fight that particular point. Okay, so there's a lot of tension from here on out. 3191, 3340. $31.91, 3340. Tension leads to exile. That's 3340, right? Yes. Okay. So this is the last of the journals that we found. And then you have this. This is the one that we found in the end. And this is a message to me. So that's since I started the world. But that may or may not have been written before I got there. Then the earliest one that we have, not the warden, Ancient City. The redstone's set and the discs have been dispersed. The shriekers are primed and the sensors are waterlogged. Now we wait. I don't know if I feel accomplished now that it's finished. It's always been on the to-do list. There's always been more to work on. Feels strange to call it complete. I'm sure if I keep poking around, I'll find more stuff to polish. This is my city. Okay, so the city is done and it's ready. Construction and puzzle finished. Builder's private journals all go here. And that goes to my present day, which at this point is 1884. Holy shit. Wow. Seeing it all laid out like this is actually really cool. So something happened before 1509 to his player. Maybe my player can come up with something better. They'll miss this village. They had no problem leaving me behind. Why would they care about some villagers? They didn't even bother to learn any of their names. Okay. Builder's player left sometime before here. Starting Cherry Village. Starting the ancient city. Staying long enough to not piss off the warden. Rescuing the Allays. And starting Redemption Garden. So yeah, these kind of do go concurrently. So that's fine that they're in front of each other. The raid, bad shit happens. Uses that momentum to build Cherry Village. Goes back to the ancient city. Some shit happens here. Builder learns language. Cherry Village 3. Coming back from somewhere. Probably some shit that happens. Trial Chamber. Explore the 121 update. Okay, so the update happened here. Keeps working on Redemption Garden and rescuing the pillagers. Cherry Village 3. Tension leads to exile. So he was kicked out of Redemption. No, he was kicked out of Cherry Village and went to live at Redemption Garden. Some more shit happens here. And I'm out of signs again. And I think that's where we're going to leave this episode. Because some shit happened here, and then I showed up. But I'm really happy. We've got a good, at least, idea of what the builder's life was like. On top of that, we've also built this library, so, a lot of stuff happened today. This is probably going to be a beefy episode, but I don't care because I'm really happy with everything that happened today. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. Let me know if you have any thoughts. I think the next thing I really want to figure out is... Can I walk backwards here? Some shit happened here. And I think it has to have something to do with Illagers, because that's when shit went wrong. We'll do some exploring by the time we finally get back to Zero. I don't know how long that's going to be. It's a long journey to get there, but I'm excited to see what happens in between, because some shit's going to happen in between. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you next time.